J. Tamers. Da, 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 da. I will get an angle where we think it's good. Side view is always side view. Um, as of now, we now know that for the finals or national finals for America, that this is going to be the set that you have to play. And we know that the metal Garurumon is a broken piece of garbage, and it's going to be fun just to see like all the top tables being like 32 tables of this. To be fair, I do think you can get around it with certain cards, the War Greymon stuff, to be fair, with protection. But yeah, so this is what we are looking to play into for our BT 14 EX5 meta when it comes to Worlds. I don't know if we'll be in BT 15 by the time the actual Worlds happens, and they actually allow you to play 15. It'll be a case of we have to play 14 EX5. As long as you know what's going on, it's always good. We only know about, as far as I'm aware, the Metal Grumon and the cards, these 4 cards from Dusk and Dawn. Now, these look to be quite an interesting archetype where they are going to be going like and then you just have like a big Grace Nova thing that just goes dime to dime. Love a ducker. I don't know how I feel about this. I think it's a case of a lot of people are going to have to play Metal Garurumon now just to be able to play the game. Or you can... let's see what deck should be. This deck looks like it could be really good depending how fast it can churn itself. I think it's going to churn real quickly. So it's this deck, Metal Garurumon X, the new one, which is going to go like blue, purple, blue, purple, blue, purple, blue, purple, blue, purple. And then War Greymon just looks like a really good deck anyway, so that's probably going to be like one of the top ones as well. The Virus Beating Down deck also looks really good. I don't know what Grace Nova is. I'm going to presume it's either a vaccine or free trait, so you have to worry about the whole like virus getting popped thing. And obviously because BT 15's not around, so you have to worry about the Dark Masters, so Machine Drum Poison is going to be an issue for us there. I think what's coming out. Sea Animals just doesn't do anything fun enough, really. There is Bloom Lord into Rose Burst mode, which is, you know, a pretty decent deck. Those I can see being like top tables as well, as we get more bans between now and then. The Altimon's already got kicked in the knees. I don't think they're going to unban that before we get to Worlds because no one wants to have fun decks. Yes, I know I'm a big hater. Galatmon just doesn't do enough. It's not going to be there. Blue Flare is actually pretty decent. I don't know if it stays good enough to be able to do things, so not a lot of decks need to have 2 things on the field. Or DK decks only 2 things on the field. It's weird there, right? I think what else there is. Dark Knight's actually okay currently with the new support. It just doesn't. It makes things cool, but it doesn't really need to make things crazy. Brain, come on, what else is good currently? Digipolice is kind of cool looking. It could be interesting. The Science of Chaos also looks to be a really cool, interesting deck. That if you can get a bit ahead, you can just push through. I think that's something that could actually be quite interesting if you can stop your opponent from doing things early. So you got to build up a stack in breeding, and you've already chipped away all their security. It's obviously not going to be a good game for them. And because of how the alliance effects works, you being like 18, 19, 20k, and your opponent being like a 15k blocker, it's not the same thing. Where they're not really like too confident about sitting there and just taking a punch to their back of the head. So no, but as of now, we do know that BT 14 and EX5 are going to be the top dogs for the season. I honestly thought we weren't going to get this till after Worlds. I don't know why. I thought we were going to get this maybe December, and then, or did say like, oh, we're going to push this to February, but it's not going to be part of Worlds, so we'll see what we get, because this is January, and then Japan gets their BT 15 in September, I think. So do we get our BT 15 in February is the question now, and it all depends on like when we get it. Do we get this like first thing January, and then we get BT 17 like first thing February? So maybe BT 15 is our world set with this. I mean, if that's the case, Metal Greymon is going to just not have a great time, and Metal Greymon's just going to be like one of these really cool decks that just goes like, no, I have everything, I've got all the support, I make the weird lizard thing over there look like Child's Play, and I just run the meta. I can see that happening, to be fair. I know it's not an OTK deck anymore, but you can still get like 5 swings in one turn, and that's brutal for a lot of people, to be fair. But what do you guys think? I think that this is going to be one of those decks you need to keep an eye on, and maybe start thinking about it now. Even with the current Ace card, you can make this deck very quickly and very powerful. You can also go into your turn quite quickly once you get the Structure deck, where you ace into Metal Gurumon. If they're on 2 or less, you can bring it into your side of the memory gauge, and you can start your turn again, and your opponent just like goes, nuts. And it's like, that's the game plan. Like, you don't get to do anything else. No, I think that's kind of it. Yeah, just got to keep your eye peeled. What's going on? You got to kind of push this out, and you just got to try and do what you can. But I do think that's with this cards, especially, you have to keep an eye on what's going on there. I look forward to see what the art for this guy is, because the current art looks really cool. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think like Wargreymon or Angemon's got a chance, or do you think it's gonna be something like Grace Nova or Metal Gurumon X is just gonna start like pushing the meta around? Let me know. See you guys soon. Bye.